What's up, bosses, and welcome back to my channel. I am Coach Jen Hildebrandt, and if you're here on my channel, it is because you're an entrepreneur, aspiring entrepreneur, or most likely you're in the home-based business industry, you're a coach, consultant, or affiliate marketer. So guys, I built multiple six-figure businesses and coached hundreds and hundreds of women in the online space over the last 2.5 years to grow their businesses to six figures in under 6 months. Now, one of the most important topics that I feel like does not get enough weight or discussion around, I wanted to go ahead and cover in today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be covering all about how to manage your emotions in business. How to manage your emotions in business. Now, I completely understand that when most people get started in in entrepreneurship from being in a 9-to-5, they're going to be going through a massive shift and a massive transformation. Now, 90% of business is a mental game. And again, what I wanted to do is help vaccinate you against these top 5 things that you can focus on to really help yourself manage your emotions, the highs and the lows of business, and really how to navigate that through in your first and even into your second year of business, okay? So if you're an aspiring entrepreneur or if you're currently an online entrepreneur now, definitely keep on watching this video and let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so here are the top 5 things that you can do as a new aspiring or growing, scaling entrepreneur to really manage your emotions and to keep your emotions in check, all right? Now, if our emotions are all over the place, our business is gonna be all over the place, and we don't want that. So what we wanna do instead is we wanna stay hyper-focused on controlling the controllables. What can we control? Well, we can control a couple things. How we show up, our mindset, how we decide to let our emotions run us or how we control our emotions, and also how we decide to do more self-development every day to learn the skill sets that we need as entrepreneurs to continue to grow in our journey on the daily. Are you with me? So we're going to walk through now these top 5 things that you can do to help control your emotions and stay on an even playing field in your business so you have consistency, and not just consistency in your numbers and in your revenue, but consistency with yourself, how you feel, and again, managing your emotions. So if you've ever struggled with this, I completely understand. I've been there and I've coached, again, hundreds of women to also be able to have more consistency and control over their emotions as they're growing and scaling their businesses through the highs and through the lows, all right? So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna first vaccinate your mind. Vaccinate your mind. What am I talking about? No, I'm not talking about getting a shot. I'm talking about vaccinating your mindset to what is going to happen to you now that you are walking in an entrepreneurial role versus a 9-to-5 role. Let me explain. Now, when you're in a 9-to-5, you have a lot of structure, right? You have a boss, you have someone telling you what to do, you have a certain time to show up, you have a certain time to do activities, you have certain activities that are required of you to be able to earn that paycheck, and you have a different type of mentality about you when you are an employee. It's just a fact. It's not bad. It's not good. It just is what it is, all right? Now, when you're in an entrepreneurial role, when you're running your own business, when you're growing and scaling something for yourself, you are the boss, right? You're the CEO. The CEO has to know that every day they need to show up, and every day they're going to need to take action steps, and every day they're going to need to be looking and working on the business to produce revenue, all right? Not busy work, but revenue. So the first thing you're going to want to do to really manage your emotions in business is you're going to want to vaccinate yourself against that 9-to-5 mentality or that employee mindset and start becoming that entrepreneur, CEO, boss mentality. You want to start to understand that, you know, your emotions every day are going to drive the behaviors that you're going to do, the things you're going to do and not do in your business. So why not think like a CEO, right? Why not vaccinate yourself against these lackadaisical type I have to behaviors, right? Preconditioned, right? We've all been preconditioned if you've ever had a job or a 9-to-5 to believe, hey, we have to do these certain things in order to get this revenue or get this paycheck or be paid or get this bonus. And instead, start taking personal ownership and accountability over the actions you take or don't take each day. Not because you have to, because you want to get to the results ultimately that you deserve to have. The second thing you're going to want to do is understand what entrepreneurship really looks like. All right. One of the biggest mistakes I see my coaching students making and people in my paid programs making is not really understanding what entrepreneurship looks like as a journey. Okay, it's a journey. It's not a destination. So a lot of people get it confused, and they get very overly emotional. They get high, they get low, they get sad, they get upset, they get frustrated, they get anxiety because they simply don't know what good looks like, right? They are only seeing the highlight reel from other people on social media, and then they start comparing themselves to other people and what other people are doing. So the revenue other people are making or other people's social media feeds and content. And before you know it, they're depressed, upset, and feeling like I'm not doing good enough or I'm not doing what I should be doing. The fact of the matter is it's because you don't know what good looks like. And you also haven't defined what good looks like for you. So to avoid these emotional highs and lows, what you're going to want to do is create a goal list for yourself. I like to work and teach and coach my students to use SMART goals. SMART goals are attainable, achievable, and they're tied to a timeline and something that you can measure against, right? So set yourself goals in quarters, right? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter of the year in 3-month increments where you can decide, okay, in this quarter, this is the goal I have. I want to make this amount of revenue. I want to achieve it by this timeline. And these are the steps I'm going to take every day to get there, right? Remember, when you have a plan, you can work your plan. If you don't have a plan, you're not going to be able to benchmark against what you're doing because you haven't set goals for yourself in the first place to be able to achieve those goals. Third, manage your expectations. This is huge if you want to control your emotions in business. Manage your own expectations of yourself and of other people. Okay, always remember that your expectations of yourself and other people will be different. When you start a business, when you're growing and scaling a business, you're going to have high expectations of yourself, and you may be tempted to project that onto other people. Now, there's nothing wrong with having high expectations, but remember that your expectations are yours to fulfill and no one else's. When you're growing and scaling a business, it's like your baby, right? You want to do everything right. You want to do everything perfect or a certain type of way because you have a vested interest in your own success. So remember to always check in with yourself and manage your expectations, right? Again, this is going to come back to you setting proper goals for yourself and being able to actually say, I'm doing this, I'm not doing that. Here's my timeline. Here's my goals. Here's what I want to achieve in this timeline, right? Manage your own expectations every day, and you'll never be too high, too low, or overly emotional and make emotionally charged decisions in your business that could ultimately hurt your business or hurt your success or your ability to scale a really good, viable business, or give up or quit just because you're overly emotional because you didn't manage your own expectations. Number 4, know that you're going to have highs and lows. Expect that. You're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. That's part of being an entrepreneur. There's no entrepreneur in this world that has had a perfect go of it all the time. It's always sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. Everyone has been through things, whether it's not knowing how to do their taxes, getting hit with a big tax bill, to failures, to failed businesses, to lost business partners, legal issues and mistakes, right? These are normal parts of your business journey, right? So know that you're going to have highs and lows. Know that you're going to fall down. You're going to get scraped up. You're going to get a little banged up in the process. But remember, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey, right? It's about your journey to getting to your goals and all of the things you're going to learn, grow, and go through and grow through as you become the next version of yourself, as your business scales and as you continue to progress along in your personal business journey. So know that you're going to have highs, know that you're going to have lows, and again, manage those expectations so that you're not surprised when something happens. Expect that it will. That way, again, you're not overly emotionally charged and you're not making emotional decisions based on the fact that you're going to be going through these things and you're thinking it's unexpected. You should always expect to be having those highs and those lows. Number 5, stay focused on today. Stay focused on today. Don't get so caught up in the next week, next month, next year, next 6 months that you forget to focus on achieving the tasks and goals at hand that you've set out for yourself in this particular day. The more focused and intent you stay on what it is you're trying to accomplish in your business and get done for that time, the more focused you're going to be and the more you're going to achieve and accomplish because you're hyper focused, right? It's really hard to be overly emotional in your business and be having these incredible highs and lows in your business when you're really staying focused intently on what need be done today. So again, don't get too hyper focused on what's coming down the pipeline, but instead be aware of it, but get done in today what you need to get done today. Focus on one thing at a time and don't overwhelm yourself with all of the things. Make your list and take it one step at a time. And if something needs to wait till tomorrow and it's not super urgent, be okay with letting that task or that thing or that action item be done the following day. Be okay with that in your process, okay? So guys, that is the top 5 things that you want to focus on to not be overly emotional in your business and to stay balanced and to stay focused while you're growing and scaling to a 6 and multiple 6-figure business online. So again, guys, let's do a quick recap. Vaccinate your mind. Understand what entrepreneurship looks like. Don't pay attention to the highlight reel. Stay focused on what's in front of you. Manage your own expectations. Know that you're going to have highs and lows and stay focused on today. I'm always cheering for you and I'm always rooting for you guys. If you liked this video and this gave you some value, please consider subscribing to my channel where I do weekly videos all about how to grow your business to 6 figures. If you want to learn how to scale your business to multiple 6 figures and your first 6 figures online, I invite you to attend my free masterclass, which I've linked in the description box of this video below, where you can come learn how my students are scaling to 6 figures online in 6 months or less. So guys, have a blessed day. I'll see you really soon in the next video.